I would say about 50 buildings at the Weizmann Institute got some level of impact and damage, but out of those 50, only 3 more on top of the 2 that were directly hit were seriously damaged.
Perhaps a year until the lab is up and running again with the full gear and a new place to work. However, to rebuild this amazing building, it will take about 3 to 4 years.
The Iranians, with their cruel missiles launched at civilian populations, have targeted also Weizmann Institute of Science. So they did hurt buildings on campus, but I must tell you, the noises you hear are those who are coming already to repair and rebuild and research and produce and change the world for the better.
So all in all, 2 buildings were directly hit and got damaged significantly. I would say about 50 buildings at the Weizmann Institute got some level of impact and damage, but out of those 50, only 3 more on top of the 2 that were directly hit were seriously damaged. Currently we have a little over 40 research groups that have lost their laboratories and offices and research space, if you like. And these are the research groups that we're finding solution for currently.
It's hard to tell. Some of the stuff that we have been doing, you can recover and regenerate. But other stuff, basically like samples, like tissue from animals, from patients, we cannot recover this. So we will have to start from the beginning. In terms of how long it will take, it really depends. I would say in average, it will take us perhaps a year until the lab is up and running again with the full gear and a new place to work. However, to rebuild this amazing building, it will take about 3 to 4 years.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry guards.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.